ashes, dust to dust, filling up my coffee cup. One way to shake me up. I've never wanted to sleep. Oh, I won't forget. Memento mori leaves a debt. You haven't paid it yet. I never wanted to sleep. My brain was cynical. Inside this massive hole, and then it swallowed me. I never wanted to sleep. My suit stayed the same. Can't remember my own name. Inside the timeless cage, I never wanted to sleep. A muzzled hound untied and bound, a wild beast crying for release. I want my mouth so I may howl and share with silence of the trees. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, filling up my coffee cup. One way to shake me up. I never wanted to sleep. My bones became a drip. Now that I've had my sip, after a little taste, I never wanted to sleep. Like a muzzled hound untied and bound, a wild beast crying for release. I want my mouth so I may howl and share with silence of the trees. I never wanted to sleep. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, filling up my coffee cup. One way to shake me up. I've never wanted to sleep. Oh, I won't forget. Memento mori leaves a debt. You haven't paid it yet. I never wanted to sleep. My brain was cynical. Inside this massive hole, and then it swallowed me. I never wanted to sleep. My suit stayed the same. Can't remember my own name. Inside the timeless cage, I never wanted to sleep. A muzzled hound untied and bound, a wild beast crying for release. I want my mouth so I may howl and share with silence of the trees. I'm a fish inside a bird cage. My brother always sings me songs. With his beak he tries to soothe me. He makes me feel that I belong. He has a wild imagination and tells me things that must be true. Like there's a world where I can take flight, where I can freely move. So carry me from these walls, brother of mine. Show me the world outside. It has to be true. I'm counting on you to be my wings and my eyes. As I breathe into our silence, there's a voice that comforts me. It's a voice of understanding. It's the voice of empathy. Wings of feathers, tails and fingertips. We feel each rock so differently. You gave me more than I could ask for. Indistinguishability. So carry me from these walls, brother of mine. Show me the world outside. It has to be true. I'm counting on you to be my wings and my eyes. So carry me from these walls, brother of mine. Show me the world outside. It has to be true. I'm counting on you to be my wings and my eyes.
Okay. There we are. I think we can move a bit. Yeah. Let's see. How does it go? There we go. There we are. Right there. Should be good, yeah? Oh, we're going to have a visitor. Sure to be alright. I should open the doors just in case. Yes, yes. Oh. There we go. And open, open. Closed, closed. Perfect. Good morning, Vex. Just like that. Perfect. Now we expand. Like that. Well, more or less. It's not terrible. It's not the best. I think it's alright for now, at least. 100, 100, 100, 100. Oh dear. Well, I can grab this one. And we will put this one there. Oh, I'm gonna need more storage. There we are. I'm in the basement.
Hello?
One moment.
Oh.
Hello?
Wait, I know you.
Oh, you do. Hello.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, come into your house. I guess my waypoints got mixed up.
It's okay.
Fierce?
Yes, I was expecting you. Not
What
that
do you mean?
way, perhaps, but still.
Your mission's friend.
I am.
Okay. Yeah, and last time we talked, you mentioned swords over my head. Okay, yeah, now this is coming back. Is this your house?
Yes.
Sorry again. I didn't mean to barge in here.
You were expected. The doors were open, just not that one.
I don't get that. Did you mess with my waypoint? What?
I assure you I did not. I wouldn't know how. I'm sure I could figure it out,
then
but in general.
okay. Hi. This feels awkward.
I'm just looking. You've changed quite a bit.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I like the outfit.
It's not mine.
Oh,
And I
I
guess
can
it is mine
tell.
because I'm wearing it, but what do you mean you've been told? Weird. I've changed a lot more than just my outfit, though.
Well, yes, but I knew about that part. The sword above your head. You weren't careful. And you got caught.
Wait, you mean you were warning me about Alois?
Mm-hmm.
How did you know?
Same way I know everything.
What does that mean?
Do you remember what upset you the most about our last meeting?
Yeah, that you didn't use your knowledge to save my people.
And even though
I still
I
couldn't tell whether or not you were lying.
I told you about this, and I told
Okay, but like a sword above someone's head, that's so cryptic. That could have meant a million things. I just finished losing one of my closest friends, and I was on edge. I thought that it meant anything and everyone, and then Core got hurt, and I thought that maybe it was that, and I didn't not listen. I just didn't know what to be careful of.
You ever tried to explain a dream to someone, and the more you say what you're trying to get at, the more you realize it doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
Now imagine those dreams came to pass. How would you explain them?
Okay, so maybe I was a little hard on you last time we met. I'm sorry.
Fortunately, this was always in your cards. I
What do you mean?
tried both approaches. Are you? You
Am I
can
what?
come in. It's not
What?
sunlight.
It felt rude. I don't know. Oh, you have fish in here and a cat.
I have several.
I know someone who would like that.
The axolotl lives up there. They come down and
You
kill the
have an
fish every once in
axolotl.
a while.
Wait, I gotta see this.
I'd have to see. There's a separate part.
Oh, they kicked me out. And said no more room.
Do you believe that?
So, do I what?
Believe?
In what?
What I told you last time?
Maybe. To be fair, I don't really believe in much right now.
I suppose that's fair. I can tell you're itching to join the library. If you'd like to come in, you're free to do so.
There's a lot of books in here.
I've been alive a very long time. And as vain as it might seem, I wrote most of them.
Even the Bat Hop menu?
That one, no. That would be a collection.
What are these?
Which ones?
The notes marked with numbers.
Diaries, largely.
Oh,
You can go through if you like. Everything in there has already happened. At least I believe so.
oh,
They should have already
but
happened.
it's your. What's
They're prophecies, like the one I shared with you, and like the ones I've shared with many others. I write the prophecies down, I write what happens around them, and then, when that chapter is done, I close the book and start anew.
and you're okay with people reading? I mean, it's your diary. That seems a bit, I don't know, personal.
I've never really thought about it that way. Most people would say dreams are personal. And there are things that they wouldn't wish to speak about. But when my dreams reference others, especially if those people are in danger or if things can change, I think sharing them is for the best.
Wait, so you think things can change? But you just said that that this was always my path or something.
Yes. But things change for others. Could have changed, I should say.
But Alois is a fool. I never expected judgment to be so short-sighted. And I intended to tell them as much. To create a fledgling so brazenly and a siren at that. I cannot fathom what they were thinking. Do they not know the risks? Or worse, do they simply not care? Io will not listen. The Knight of Cups is too young to know any better and too bold to take my words as truth. They believe love is an armor strong enough to withstand any blade, any hardship. But Alois trusts my counsel. There's meant to be another party at Rothmore soon. Another gathering of porcelain smiles and gilded lies. If I can catch Alois in a dance, they'd have no choice but to hear me out. Conversation flows easier under the guise of civility, does it not? Perhaps the Sire of Sirens need not live up to their title. Why can nothing ever be simple? Wait, so you... Wait a second. Io? You called Alois the Sire of Sirens, and you mentioned Io here. Did Alois turn Io too?
Mm-hmm. Near the start of the war, or perhaps the middle. Before I slept.
He told me something about that. I didn't realize.
And Io was warned,
And you...
Alois was arrogant, I think is the word.
I guess I should keep reading then. The Rothmore estate is as gaudy as ever, the gilded halls brimming with vampires who care for nothing, but that they see and are seen. Varia arrived late, as I knew they would despite their protests. We danced. For a moment, it felt as if the world faded. The music and the murmurs dimmed until it was just us. Steady, grounding, but I could not linger in such comfort. Alois had been and remains my priority. When I finally caught him, he laughed at me. Truly, fully laughed, and told me, "You worry too much." The arrogance is staggering. They didn't interrupt me this time. Sat quietly with a smirk on his face. I left them there on the dance floor, my words unheeded. The ocean red with blood and a sea full of corpses. When will it ever end? Alois' dismissiveness keeps replaying in my mind. Do I fear the future more than I see it? The question lingers, cutting deeper than I care to admit. I cannot let this shake me. Is this what it's always like for you?
More or less.
That
I
sounds awful.
watch. And when I slept, I watched things before they happened. I did not share them, and they happened anyways. I saw coronations. I saw dances, masquerades. I saw councils rise and councils fall. I saw siblings meet.
Yeah. I guess knowing everything's fate has got to be a really rough lot in life.
I share what I can in the way that I know how. It's not the clearest. Sometimes I know what it means, sometimes I don't, and very recently I told Aloise, Judgment, to be careful. Sometimes things don't help.
You said the Knight of Cups is too young to know any better. Is that who is that?
It was Io. They're the Ten of Swords now, after everything. But it was once them.
Who is it
Just
now?
as you are the Knight of Coins now. You weren't when we first met. But your card had already begun to change when first we spoke.
What does that mean? Get your look back.
Cups, coins, swords, wands. They are birds, myrrh, vampires, mages.
So the different suits correspond to the different factions?
Mm-hmm.
So knight of coins. So coins is myrrh. Cups is avian.
Yes. Cups and coins.
Huh. So what does being the knight of coins mean?
Io was cups, and now they are swords. They lost part of themselves when they became a vampire. But you gained something. You are more connected now to the myrrh than you were before.
That's not. I don't know if that's something you've seen in the future, but that's not. That's not now.
Come here.
I'm farther away from the myrrhs than I've ever been. I did something horrible to someone I was supposed to protect. I ran away. I pushed everyone away. I'm not a myrrh anymore. Here's that's not.
Come. Come here. Look in this chest.
The shell? Or, these are so many books.
These are some of my most prized possessions. Specifically this one, which you would definitely recognize.
It's a necklace that lets us walk on land. It's Nimue.
Mm-hmm.
That was Cora's ancestor.
Was. Upon their passing, I received Cordelia's trident, Nimue's necklace, the queen, and her priestess.
Wait, who was the priestess? And here it says the lasso. Ruler Cordelia, the witness, Nimue.
Nimue was born first, was meant to inherit the throne. But, with assistance, things changed. Tradition changed.
Why? What
Cordelia
happened?
would be the more direct ancestor to Cole.
So they were sisters?
Mm-hmm. And they
So what
remained
changed? Why didn't Nimue?
Nimue
Why
did
didn't
not.
Nimue take the throne?
They didn't want to. They They believed that things would be better under their sister's reign. And so instead well, as you know, they wrote. They collected the histories of their people, their culture, and they remained by her side, so that those histories could be passed down.
I felt free enough to do that.
Of course.
I don't understand. My whole life I've been taught that there's a way that things are supposed to go, that they're supposed to happen, and no matter what you do, you can't change it. You're born to a certain lot in life, and that's just what you're stuck with. So when you tell me these stories about people in the past who changed, I don't know, their fate, it doesn't, I don't understand.
Fate is not set in stone.
How could
It flows like the ocean. Your fate has already changed.
But then if it, what does that mean?
You were not born to be a vampire, but in growing up you became someone who would be.
So does that make it my fault?
No.
If fate can change and actions can have consequences, then what's to say that everything, that we shouldn't bear the guilt of everything that's ever gone wrong in anyone's life because we could have changed it?
Because they could have changed it too. You did not
So are we
create
all just a
yourself.
bunch of fuck? No, I know who created me. I guess if there's one thing I'm good at doing, it's that. Hurting the people who hurt me. Where'd you go?
So you wish for revenge then? Is that it?
Kind of the only thing that's keeping me going right now. What's this mean?
Haven't you ever heard that? Hold a shell up to your ear and listen to the ocean.
Yeah, but like, as a kid, were stories people would tell, and I mean, you couldn't actually hear the sea, it's just the moon's tears.
Perhaps. I need you to hide.
What? What? What do you mean hide?
I mean that you were not meant to be here.
You were just talking about how. Okay. Where can I hide? I can be small.
Follow. Here.
Here?
It's the darkest corner.
Hey.
Yes, you and I were meant to speak. However, you changed direction, and in doing so, the timing was off. Little things. Little things change. It's how it all works. One thing, one small thing, leads to another.
Gosh, why is it so far down here? Where am I? Ah, hello.
Hello. I like
How's
the
it
outfit.
going? Oh, thank you, thank you. Um, sorry, you have lots of sounds going on around you right now. How are
Yes,
you
it does seem
doing?
so. All right. What brings you back so soon?
Well, I wanted to come and use your magic table if you didn't mind. As well as just checking in. Last time we talked, I was a little confused about some things, and then I don't know, things have changed.
Things always
So
change.
yeah, but like, I don't know. It's how do you know if you trust someone?
I suppose that you can tell you trust someone if you could tell them a secret and they wouldn't share it. And you believe that fact, even with someone they were close to.
Hmm. I don't really do secrets too much, so I guess that's not really something I'm too worried about. I guess it's more. Is it okay to care about someone? Feels weird. Feels wrong. Yet wrong.
Hmm. You are allowed to care about people. I know you have somewhat of a problem with that, but caring about someone isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Well, I mean, you're right, but it's also it never goes right, does it?
Depends on what you consider right.
You know, the one thing that I remember after being turned a vampire was thinking, oh, yay, I don't die easily. Now people don't have to worry about me dying. And no one was even worried about me dying.
That's not true.
So, I mean, aside from you, I guess, but all the other mages let it happen. And then, I don't know. I'm. Chiron was, well, you know Chiron.
I do.
But Asher was different. But Asher was always safe. It was okay to care about Asher in the way that we care about each other because it doesn't. hinder us. It doesn't. If something happens to one of us, it's oh shit. But oh, that sucks. It's, I don't know. It's easy when you just kind of know there's no trust needed, really, other than just we have the same goal. But I don't know, something's different again, like the last 2 times, and feels wrong, feels like I should fight it. But you always have some answers, so I thought, hey, 2 birds, 1 stone.
I think you should trust your instinct and not what people say your instinct should be.
How do I even know what that is anymore?
You wanted to use the spell table. Here, use the one down here. That one's dusty. It'll interfere with things.
Is it? Dusty, huh? Okay. If you say so. Dusty.
Have you ever known me to be wrong about these things?
No, I guess not. Can't say I have. Okay.
Down here is just much better kept, I suppose.
I suppose. I need help creating. Well, I think I've created a couple spells, but I'm unsure. So, I guess I'm.
Let me
I
take a
think
look.
I'm okay. But,
Here,
okay, well. Ah,
let me see yours.
feel free to use any of them on me if you need.
That won't be necessary.
Hello, soul. Meow to you too.
Seems like you're doing rather well.
I don't know. I have new energy, I guess. I feel like I have a purpose. If that makes sense.
Purpose. I like that.
Yeah, like I'm doing something that isn't necessarily good or bad. It's just doing something I want to do. I feel like I've gotten back from being frozen and I've been trying to prove myself. So I've taken on job after job and then I earned my title back, and it's like the first time Asher doesn't need anything from me. So
Fair enough.
anyways, I didn't mean to come and bring the mood down, but I just wanted some advice, and I guess what you gave me is pretty helpful, so thank you.
Here, try out this.
Well, what does this do?
You can
What do
try
I
it
do?
on
Just
me.
use it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure.
Okay. What just happened?
Well, I'm
You
stuck.
have bubbles.
I'm stuck and a little frozen.
It. Really? Really?
Mm-hmm. Truly.
That wasn't excitement you saw.
No, certainly not.
Yeah.
No. I have to get back to my fledgling. I probably have to feed the little
I'm
piranha. So.
Piranha. Good name.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Thanks. I've been using it as the incentive. So. I think I'm going to just head out this way. I am low on stamina.
Of course.
It was good seeing you again.
It was
Per
wonderful to
always,
see
at
you.
least. All right. Bye.
Goodbye. Hmm. Well. I haven't done a run around like that in a while. Okay. Why this door? Why did they come through this door? The night I understand, but the moon, why? Perhaps they came from the sewers. I'll have to check again soon. Those two may just be the actual death of me. I mean it. Running around, hiding each other, hiding from one another. How do you know if you trust someone? But is that someone Mara? Is it Paris? Is it Asher? How do you know? How indeed? And how trustworthy am I for hiding it? I don't know. And none of you have answers for me, do you? No. No, that would be far too easy, wouldn't it? Only questions. I do hope the Knight of Coins can make sense of their new place in the world. It would do them well. But then again, why do I get the feeling that you are all trying to hide something from me? I'll figure it out eventually. I'm sure of that. Okay. Okay. Egg. It had an egg, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Would you look at that? right. Then that's the end of it.
They placed that microphone into your hands and said, the world is listening.